Washington football team.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Rip left, rip left. Mark 56. Mark 56. And we got to get to the ball. Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 26, check 26. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up fourth down. Able to find Isabella. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
37-yard line.
Now Murray again. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Kenyon Drake.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the 16, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. On first and goal, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this carries into the end zone.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
48,
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen, and he rifles one incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Rosen slings this deep from the... He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Rosen's pass.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them. Way easier said than done, but they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 82 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now Rosen on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Gun. Here's Josh Rosen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
And it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a 1st as that leads to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And he finds McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
Washington 21, Cardinals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 2nd and 7, Murray going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 43 is the mark. Middle.
From just shy of midfield, Rosen. Open man here, Sims complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I got it. Alert. 58 to Mike.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rosen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Rosen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Rosen. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, but a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked up by Josh Jones. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over first and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Justin Hopkins.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray trying again after the pick 6. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
And a yard at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Peterson.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in your backfield.
Heavy check mark.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 93 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Play action here with Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Gets set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. After the interception, here's Rosen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. 30, 20, 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster, 88 yards.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on 1st down, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 27.
1st down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Washington.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Antonio Gibson.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And it's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Rosen. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Washington.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Rosen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A quick throw complete by Rosen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Rosen looking to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They get this out left, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 3-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 3 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes this Washington 45. Cardinals 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Williams.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
And 5 at the 42-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line. Today's finals: Washington 45, Cardinals 28.